The Peel District School Board is located on the treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. Let us be thankful for the natural world, be mindful of the steps we take, and remember to slow down and appreciate all that surrounds us.
Hello, nature friends. We want to share with you some of the taxidermied animals that we have here at our nature centers. These animals have unfortunately died of a natural cause or an accident, and then they are brought to a taxidermist where they are then cleaned up and stuffed. They are here for educational purposes so that we can get a real close look and learn about these animals.
The snowy owl is one of the largest species of owl. They are big and powerful. The adult male is virtually pure white, but females and younger owlets have some dark spots. They are found in colder climates. They have a thick layer of down underneath their many layers of feathers in order to keep warm. They even have feathers on their feet, like fluffy slippers, which also provide insulation from the cold. Their wingspan is almost 2 meters wide, and their powerful wings help them silently sneak up on their prey. The snowy owl is really well equipped for hunting, and with their big yellow eyes, they can see farther than humans. Their eyes have circles of feathers that funnel sound to their ears, so with excellent eyesight and powerful hearing, they can locate their prey with great accuracy. Their long black claws are ideal for snatching up their prey. What animals would a snowy owl hunt? And how many meals a day would an adult need to survive and thrive?
Canadian geese can travel more than 1,000 kilometers a day while migrating, which means they can fly around the whole world in approximately 40 days. A female is called a goose, a male is called a gander, and the young are known as goslings. They also have webbed feet for swimming. At times you may hear them before you see them because of their very loud honk. They form flocks to fly south for the winter in a distinct V formation. Why is that?
Coyotes are clever animals. Relatives to dogs, wolves, and foxes. They're native to North America. They have thick fur, which keeps them warm. They have lean bodies and bushy tails. They also have long legs that allow them to run very quick. In fact, they can run up to about 60 kilometers an hour. And they're ambush predators, which means they sneak up on their prey and pounce. They're not picky eaters. Probably 90% of what they eat is small mammals, such as rabbits and mice and squirrels. But they also eat fruit, berries, and even grass. One of their amazing senses is their highly developed sense of hearing and smell. Now, in regards to their sense of smell, let me put this into perspective. Humans have about 5 million olfactory receptors in their nose, which allow them to smell. But coyotes, they have over 200 million. And so their sense of smell is very keen. Have you ever spotted a coyote? Perhaps in your neighborhood? And what time of day did you see that? And what time of day would you normally see a coyote?
The beaver is Canada's national symbol. Look closely and you will see that their teeth are naturally orange because of iron, which also makes them very strong. You will also notice that their lips are behind their front teeth. Beavers have two kinds of fur: long, coarse guard hairs that keep them dry, and soft, thick underfur that keep them warm. Their homes are built in water, out of sticks and mud. Their dams stop the flow of running water, which creates habitat for animals, but can also be annoying for landowners. Their tails are used for many things. They sit on it while chewing down on trees and slap it in the water when they sense danger. Beavers are great swimmers and can hold their breath underwater for quite a long time. How long do you think they can hold their breath underwater?
Muskrats are large rodents and are related to rats, mice, voles, gerbils, hamsters, and lemmings. At a glance, this creature looks like a smaller beaver. That is until you check out its tail. Muskrats have long, narrow tails that are just slightly flattened. The tail is hairless, but the rest of the body, of course, has very coarse brown hair. They're very social and live in large territorial families. They communicate with others and mark their territory with an oil that comes from their glands, and that's called musk, hence being called muskrats. They make their nests on tree stumps sticking out of the water, and they pile up mounds of vegetation made from cattails and live inside those. Muskrats like wetter areas and typically make their homes in marshes. They love marshes. They aren't picky eaters. They eat plants, roots, snails, salamanders, fish, and even young birds. Since they eat both plants and animals, does this make them a herbivore, an omnivore, or a carnivore? Oh, and what exactly is a cattail?
Foxes have excellent hearing. Red foxes can reportedly hear a watch ticking about 40 yards away. If you look closely into their eyes, their pupils are vertical, similar to a cat, helping them see really, really well at night. Foxes have whiskers on their face and their legs, which help them to navigate. They have a thick fur coat and a bushy tail that helps them stay warm when they are huddled up in their dens. A male fox is called a dog fox, and a female fox is called a vixen. Foxes have a musky smell that comes from the glands at the base of their tail. Foxes also have more than 20 different calls. How many different noises do you think you can make?
Raccoons are quite cute with their mask on their face and the rings on their tail. These are highly adaptable creatures. In the wild, they live in trees or caves, but often they live among us in areas close to our homes. They're not very social creatures. Often they sleep in the day, and in the wintertime, they sleep a lot. And they survive off of body fat, and they lose about 50% of their body weight during the winter. They can live up to maybe only a few years in the wild, but longer if they were kept in captivity. That gives you an idea that how difficult it must be to live in the wild. Good thing it has a dense fur coat to insulate it against the cold, and its dexterity with its long fingers can help it open doors, turn doorknobs, even unlock hatches and latches. So you better keep your garbage can lids real tight, because they will get into your garbage and make a mess. So they are highly adaptable. Let me ask you one last question. The mask on their face, does that serve a purpose?
Observing wildlife can be fun and exciting, but remember, do it safely and always be respectful and mindful of the space that you are in. You may choose to bring a journal out with you so that you can record your observations and questions that you may have. Remember, observe all of nature, including the tiny insects to the big clouds in the sky.